Aya na gitio kinene njetekeria ngoroge kwa mukira goko kwa Muthingi TV Gikunjuro gitu kia mohoro muthenya wa mothe tariki ari ni 24 mweri wa Januari ni muthenya uria bururi urakiririkana uria wari minister wa githomo Professor George Magoha mwaka umwe kuma riria akihurukire goko atongoria aige bururi ni matongoritwo ni Dagitari William Ruto na Uhuru Kenyatta makimugweta ta mutongoria uria wahorire jeki sector ya githomo ni maige maria tukuhaririirie Gikunjuro-ini gitu kia mohoro ripoti kuma county itiganite uko bururi-ini wa Kenya onagia ginya ripoti cia ja wa itoka wa bururi ginya ripoti cia mathako iria tugukorwo tugikorehera no mbere ndaya tabe twamukire matemo ma mohoro. Mamwe maria tukuhaririirie ni ati ruhonge rwa kuhurana na ungumania rwa EACC wikia ngono maafitha kenda a ruhonge rwa ukui wa meri magikuruhania na ungumania wa tenda ya milioni 62 arwaru makiria ma 19 a thibitari wa War Memorial na Ikuru guthamio kurumira ngucanio gatagati ka thibitari ino na county. Nake jaji munene wa igoti ria Shanzu wikiarita naria guikio ngono ekwiro 21 augucia wa ndogo ya shisha anagaga ikarange kumenyithagia ati mohoro ma maito maramemerekio imwe kwa imwe nenda-ini cito ciothe cia ukinyaniria kore mwena wa Facebook @Muthingi TV, YouTube @Muthingi TV na ni mutafania wa kugeto wa elimu wa Kimani na tukiambiriria ni ati arwaru mate kunyihira 19 a thibitari wa War Memorial oni thibitari uri county ya Nakuru muthenya wa ira ni marathamirio thibitari-ini uyu na ange marakiheo marutha ma kuinuka meshini wao thutha wa maafitha a county gutharikira thibitari uyu mathaa ma hwaini na gucugiria arwaru aya gukorwo magitwarwo meshini ni ngucanio iria irikoretwo gatagati ka urugamiriri wa thibitari wa War Memorial na thirikari ya county. Ide mawakiri a thibitari uyu maugete ati ni mekuoera watho a maafitha aya aria maragitafanirie giko giki kuona ati o ni mugaru na watho.
We are going to go back and say you denied us access.
Please, madam.
Chief, unaitwa na maji
You also respect authority.
anakuita 3:30 a.m. the hospital was invaded. Patients who, some of them were force-free discharged. The CCTV cameras were damaged and the staff were evicted, and the county purported to have taken control of the hospital. We had a civil case which was coming this morning, and we appeared for Lady Justice Millicent Odieni. We informed her of the development. Unfortunately, counsel for the county government denied and said he had no information of such acts of hooliganism. The judge therefore directed that all advocates to come and meet and see the premises, accompanied by the deputy registrar of the court. So we are now preparing to go to court to push for contempt, because we live in a country where there is law and order, and obedience of court orders is sacrosanct. Most of them were, I'm told, they were taken to the next hospital annex. That's where quite a number, others were just discharged and released. And as you have seen, you have found some there being discharged. This is the reason doctors are not being given access, so nobody can treat them.
Mtu ametoka theater early morning yesterday with this disturbance. He's in oxygen. You can see the situation. It is alarming. But then what do? We are not happy with the county government. This is not the government we woke up very early in the morning to elect. Leader, it is not.
Tugetigana na ripoti iyo tuigire hari ripoti ya sekta ya mathomo kuria arutwo a airetu atandatu kuma county ya Kisumu, county nini ya Nyakach, na aya makurino magika wega makiria igera-ini ciao cia KCP no ende maraga uhoti wa guthie na mbere na mathomo na kuingira macukuru-ini ma secondary. Riu makire na undu wa gukenerera thutha wa kwamukira uteithio wa kurihirwo marihi ma secondary ni foundation ya Liz.
Asewa 2027 utie form 4 2028 nyaka wabed ka Samudhi University koro ununyi wasani nyige bichigi mama u ngira kuchelo mama u malis en mweshimwaka to baba u malis en jakoma na
antire tuje moyae to wakopo wawacho ni gitene ber wayudo rieko moro machielo ka watimore nade watimo
constituency in every ward. So I will invite the chair, Liz Foundation, Mr. Kopinya, to read out. We can give them a round of applause as they receive the checks. Congratulations. A round of applause, please. Congratulations. You can show it to the camera, please.
Today we are having an occasion to present scholarship checks to our girls. So far we have given the checks to 6 girls. That is to say, we have given a check to this one. We are doing under Liz Wings to the Future. It is a program under Liz Foundation, specifically for the young bright girls, which you have chosen. We have given them the checks today. Our aim is to sponsor these girls so that in 5 years or so they can also tell their story of who has supported them. We've done our part. Like there's a girl, Wendy. The father is a victim of land clashes around Kibogo, and he passed on. So when she came here, our story really moved the board, and we decided to take her on that merit. And we have got 6 girls who have got over 350. What we want to do with them, we want to adopt them as our children. We are going to pay for them fees. But even as we thought that fees was the most important thing we should do, we have come now to a very hard reality that some of them don't even have uniforms to go to school. So we are really going back to the drawing board as a board, and we are even appealing to well-wishers to really join us so that we can give these girls a decent education.
Kwa majina naitwa Agnes Amondi Anyango, natoka West Nyakach. Nimekuja hapa kushukuru Liz Foundation kwa kusaidia wale hawana uwezo wa kutosha wa kupeleka watoto wao shuleni. Kwa hivyo leo tumepewa cheki. Tunashukuru Liz Foundation kwa yote yale wamefanya. Mimi nilikuwa na mtoto, sikuwa na uwezo wa kumpeleka shuleni. Mimi nauza kando ya barabara, nauza mahindi, na sikuwa na pesa ya kutosha ya kupeleka mtoto wangu shuleni. Anaitwa Florence Reward Ajuang. Alisoma shule ya Nyadero Primary School. Alipata alama ya 358 na aliitwa shule ya Nyamira Girls High School. Sikuwa na uwezo wa kupeleka Florence Reward Nyamira, lakini kwa uwezo wa Mungu nimepokea cheki leo kutoka kwa Liz Foundation. Nasema asante sana kwa Liz Foundation kwa kutuwezesha kupeleka watoto wetu shuleni.
My name is Wendy Whitney Akinyi. I learned in Glorious Group of School Embakasi. I attained 385 marks after sitting for my KCPE. We had nothing to do since we had no money. My parent does not go to work. She is just a casual worker. Sometimes she does work, sometimes she doesn't do it. Because since my father died, I did not have anywhere to go. But since Liz Foundation decided to sponsor me till Form 4, I really appreciate for this sponsorship.
My name is Michelle Akot. I learned at Sigot Primary School in Central Nyakach. I really appreciate Liz Foundation for supporting me. I didn't have anywhere to go because my parents could not afford to pay my school fee. I really appreciate Liz Foundation.
My name is Lovina Cheng and I am very happy, and I would like to thank Liz Foundation for the great honor that they have done for us today.
Haya, tukiugaga mwana mwega ndagaga muthambia. Na riu tukigira riboti ni igene ati mumbunge wa gicigo kia Lurambi Muthikabu Titus Kamala ni akoretwo akioria thirikari nene kunyihia uruti wa magoti, kuona ati uruti munene wa magoti ni urahomithia a Kenya. Na riu ni mareketie kwamukira kigeni gia ukoria wa matura. Kamala aretia o ari uheani-ini wa basari cia muigana wa kigina kia milioni 4.2 kuri arutwo othe aria maramukire maxi 250 guthii iguru gicigo-ini giki giake.
Ministry of Education should also up their money in terms of capitation so that schools can be built, and also as we do bursary, there is that money from government which comes per student. That money should also be increased, because what I want to say is government should also be alive. The government is the one that increases prices of commodities. Government is the one that increases taxes. But then the same government should be alive to the fact that they have increased commodities, they have increased taxes. Usually they don't remember that. Prices of commodities will be expensive. The principals will be doing procurement, and when they procure services and goods, they are paying highly. So it means government also remember, government, you increase but you usually forget. Remember that you increased. Remember you increased commodities, prices. If you remember to increase capitation. In fact, tax alone, KRA comes and sweeps about 40 million out of the 180. The same government brings 180, then they just come through the back door through KRA and sweep 40. Eh? They give you with this hand and they again take with this hand. And then another several millions again is taken away out of called housing. Again, it's another tax we have to pay for workers. Again, now there is the social health fund that is now huge again. Again, we have to pay. So as you increase the taxes, increase the money. Let it go in tandem. Mtu ako anajiita Bishop Titus Hamala. Huyo mtu ametengeneza Facebook ya uongo. Hata leo nimetoka polisi asubuhi. Saa moja nilikuwa polisi na OCS na watu wale wa upelelezi wa jinai. Na huyu mtu anapigia watu, hata alipigia waziri Penina jana. Anasema na niko na basari na unipe 5,000 nitakupa basari ya 20. Tunaandika watu kwa jeshi, nipe pesa nipeleke mtoto. Huyo ni tapeli. That is a con man.
Nake mutumia wa munini wa president Pastor Dorcas Rigathi ni arugoretie tafarira ya thiko igere ya motungata ma ugima wa mwiri kaunti-ini ya Kisii hari itemi-ini ria gutigira ati ni ateithiriria kana gaka he hari kumakura kumana na uhuthiri wa dawa cia kulevya na unyui wa njohi, akiuga tafarira ino ni kumateithiriria na aria mari sector ya ukui makorwo magithemana na uhuthiri moru wa dawa na unyui wa njohi. Sheifago
conductors na Kamagera, hata nyinyi ni watoto wangu. Unajua hawa watu hawajaelewa. 95% ya wale watu wamekuja hapa wameingia matatu au wamebebwa na bodaboda. Kweli si kweli? Kweli wewe unaweza kuamini mtu bure awe ndiye anakubeba? watu ni watu wa dhamana sana. They are very important people. Kutoka asubuhi mpaka 6 za usiku, saa 10 za usiku, watu wanafanya kazi. We must respect and honor them. Mimi nikiwaangalia, mimi naona ni watu wa muhimu sana kwa uchumi wetu. Na tutaendelea, tutakuwa pamoja, nione vile mkitibiwa, na ninawauliza tafadhali, hii mambo ya pombe na bangi na hizi madawa, kama mtakubali muachane nayo, kwa sababu mnabeba watu wengi sana kwa hizo magari mko nazo. Na kama uwezi kuona uko juu hairiri, alafu watu mebeba 20, 100 na wako wewe ndio driver wao, na wewe ni baba wa mtu na ni bwana wa mtu. Hao watu wote mkipata accident, niambie hiyo machozi yote ni ya nini?
Daktari Rigathi, kwa kutoa shukrani zangu kubwa kwa sababu ulinipigia simu ukiniambia unakuja Kisii. Nami nilikuwa na shughuli zingine, nikasema as long as you are coming to Kisii, kwa sababu wewe ni mama na una take care of the child boy na mimi ni child what boy, nikasema lazima nije kwa ghafla yako. Najua ulinipigia wiki ile, kwa hivyo ukaniuliza governor, nataka kuja tafuta madaktari. Umeona daktari wako, nashukuru kwa sababu ya kuleta madawa kuja kushughulikia watu wangu.
Natogethina bereni ati gikundi kia ayuthi kuma mwena wa Narok nikiyumiritie na gutetera tafarira Shelby wa nambere ire ikoretwo gitafanio ni governor wa Patrick Ntutu, gikiuga ati kuma Patrick Ntutu oya wathani ta mutongoria wa guku Narok niatwarithitie county ino na mbere na njira nene ikiringithanio na thirikari ya county iria ikoretwo irikuo kamuhirani karia kariho hau gabere, makiuga ati Ntutu niakoretwo akihura njeki tafarira itiganite cia guku county ya Narok.
So I think in as much as we critique where we may not be going the right way, we also be able to tell. It's good we also be honest and tell the people what has been done and achieved. So I think it's quite unfair maji ikiharibu barabara yetu huko tulalimikie governor. We should only give some time. Mvua iko plan ya kuanzisha maintenance ya mabarabara mpaka watu saa nyingine wanashindwa. Hii si kawaida. But we know saa nyingine tu tunajaribu, una oversight na unaenda extreme. Unaweza kuwa unataka kiti ya governor, but at least not for now.
So that's why we are saying, as the people of Narok, we are watching, we are looking into your eyes, and we are saying that stop disrupting the county. There are years that we were complaining that the counties were not working, and none was even speaking from those who purport to stand for oversight. See, and now the counties are working. You know, you just need to bear with the people, because now you are disturbed. Like myself, I am from an area that for over 15 years, the only development we have seen is small CDF development. Yeah, and now we can really feel. This year, we've seen a hospital built for over 30 million. That's something that we can't even really try to imagine from our place. It is very remote. So if we see somebody coming out and saying, oh, these things are not working, you see, it's the role of the Senate to actually even summon contractors. If contractors do a shoddy work, you see, both the county government and the Senate and the county assembly should work in correlation.
Na riboti iyo niyo igukorwo igituhe kamweke ga gwikiria no ndugagithie haraya turacoka na mangi maingi.
utongoria uria munene wa bururi uka nginyagia hau hakuja Wanjiku ni kurira ararira woye wakwa
ko ni kuria hakwa nino nyende maandamano mambie rucio tondu thirikari ino ni tuhinyiririe haria tukinyite
ati acio me ofisini cia ubunge na kuria kungi ti aria twacagurire acio nio meheire mandate
ikae thirikari iratwendera atia.
It is my duty and indeed the duty of every citizen of Kenya to pay their share of taxes.
There are a number of proposed tax measures will have significant negative impact on taxpayers.
Kiuria gia kuongerereka kwa garama ya muturire ikionekana gwakiriria o gwakia
kuma riria ndeto cia ugikuyu ciokire bururi uyu noguo njohira ingihire kuma kuri anake agikuyu.
Hihi murugamo wa thirikari ni uriko?
If you want to remove our trousers and whippers on the buttock, go ahead. We don't have the money.
Wige na urumwe wa Mugikuyu ugatuika ni odama ateti megwateire.
We are where we are today because of it is because of Uhuru Kenyatta.
Ihinda ni kinyu twarie maria matukonie ithui nyumba ya Mobi.
Rĩu ndio gutari na mwe maandamano mwa mare hole kwa kwa nyuka wanyu uti mundu aravu kama tunagira tora na abaje
nyitanira na Kariuki wa Ndwati akiunanira Njong'wa na ateti o hamwe na atongoria makirunga ici ni o muthenya wa mwambĩrĩrio thaa 2 cia hwaĩ-inĩ nginyagia thaa 3 cia hwaĩ-inĩ tukigereka gabiru utongoria wa bũrũri tabarĩra-inĩ ya kuendete ya kurunga igĩrĩ gũkũ kwa Muthingi TV kĩhumo gĩa gũtherema.
Kihoto kiunaga utamugete na kuona kihoto watho ni ufataranagia.
Watho ukoragwo wa guteithia mitugo na mikire ya maundu hari andu othe
na watho ugite ni 3 months with full pay.
Ndwagĩrĩirwo gũtwarwo police station kana gũtwarwo criminal court ni ũndũ wa defamation.
Na nikio ni nawe tufatie kumenya uria mundu angietha kihoto giake.
Mwana ena right yake na mwana we ni innocent.
Kihoto iriko na muthuri na mutumia tokoga na indo ikwari.
Watho ni witikiritie ciana ici utigirwo.
Nyitanira nani Wairimu wa Kimani guku kwa Muthingi TV o wakana thaa 2 cia hwaĩ-inĩ tuthome na tuhiganie ciĩgiĩ watho amu guku nikuo kihumo kia gutherema. Na nitwagicokereria ririkana ati Gikunjuro giki turamemerekia imwe kwa imwe nenda-inĩ citũ ciothe cia ũkinyanĩria Facebook @Muthingi TV, YouTube @Muthingi TV. Na rĩu tũgĩthiĩ na mbere nĩ atĩ mũcirithania wa igoti rĩa Shanzu Joe Omondi nĩathanĩte gũikio ngono kwa ekũrũ 21 arĩa manyitĩkanire makĩhũthĩra ndogo ya shisha no indi making'athĩria gwĩkinya igoti-inĩ. Cira ũyũ ũgakorwo ũgĩthikĩrĩrio tarĩki 12 mweri ũtũkĩte.
Songa pande hii mwape wengine nafasi. Mwingine? Yes. Kesi mara ya mwisho sawa, rudi tarehe 12. She was in court last time. 12 mwezi wa pili na nani? Adonai nani? Patience Muganga, Saleh Rafik, Rizal Farid Sheikhan, Rizal, Omar Ndemo, Adna Abdul Hakim. So a warrant of arrest will issue for all those who are not here. I will record down the numbers. I recorded those who are present. So those who are not present, accused to issue for accused 2.
Narau thirikari nene ninyitanĩire na kwĩguithania atĩ nĩgũkorwo ĩkĩnengera thirikari cia county na thirikari cia matũra imwe cia tabarĩra cia ũthii wa na mbere mweri tũkĩte na kũmahũra njeki na kĩgĩna kĩrĩa gĩgũteithĩrĩria harĩ gũkũria county itiganĩte na matũra marĩa marĩ kuo mwena wa county ici.
Last year, when this administration came to office, we sat through the summit and we agreed on an agenda and timelines. We came back again in June here through the summit, agreed on the things that were pending, and in the last summit in December, we noted the progress of what the other 2 advisories had made, and we were given 2 months to conclude. And the reason why we are here today is to find a common ground on the roles, the transfer of roles between the national government and the county government.
I shared his views, his perspectives on what needs to happen in the transfer of functions in that particular sector with the group. His views, I can say with a lot of joy, were generally consistent with what the technical officers from both levels of government have agreed needs to happen. That this transfer is driven by the Constitution, and that number 2, on the other hand, the implementation of the entire transfer is a process so that we cannot disrupt service delivery in that process of transfer. The ministry will continue to provide policy to set standards and norms for the sector, and at the same time support capacity building of the county governments in what the county governments need to do. The county governments, of course, will continue with what the Constitution has provided for them to provide all the services that they need and perform all the functions with the support of the national government as dictated by the Constitution.
And now aikari a mwena wa Kalama gũkũ nĩ county ya Machakos rĩu mena mwĩhoko wa kũnyihirio wagi wa maĩ matheru thutha wa thirikari ya county kũnyitana na honge itarĩ cia thirikari harĩ kũrugũria waki wa ndobori ĩrĩa ĩrĩrutaga maĩ matheru nĩ ndeto ĩrĩa ĩhũrĩtwo mũkonde nĩ MCA wa gũkũ mũndũ gwĩtwo Boniface ũrĩa ugĩte atĩ maĩ ma ndobori ĩno marĩhũthagĩrwo gũkũria mĩmera na kũhukia wagi wa irio ũrĩa ũkoretwo ũgũmĩire county ĩno ya Machakos.
Wako na mpango wa kuanzisha mradi wa kuchimba maji, that's a borehole, na baada ya kuchimba hiyo borehole tutakuwa hebo hata kupatia the community na kulima katika hii shamba ya shule. Kwa hivyo nataraji hiyo project italeta manufaa mingi sana, sababu ukiangalia hii shule haina maji. Kwa hivyo imekuwa ni shida sana hata wazazi kupata maji, ni mpaka waende.
So I am Sunil Lalvani. I am the founder and CEO of Project Maji. Maji means water in Swahili. Our aim is to provide sustainable access to water in rural communities that need it the most. We try and find communities where there are schools, and we find beautiful schools like this in Machakos County where fantastic kids, great level of education, but they are being hindered by not having a regular access to water.
Sijua kama mtoto atatoka hapa asubuhi aende maji mtoni, kwa njia atapatana na vitu na challenges mingi sana. Na wakati kama huu ambao kumekuwa na mambo ya kiunyama, watu wanatendeana unyama na unyama, kama tutapata water point ambao iko mahali ambao ni faragani ambao inaonekana maji itakuwa ni safi. Nataraji hata wasichana wetu na akina mama wetu watakuwa safe, na ukiangalia ile pesa ambao maji ambao itaenda kuchajiwa ni kama maintenance tu, sababu pia kupeana maji ambao maji ya bure ni ngumu sana.
Kalimani.
Rĩu tũkĩingĩra iharo-inĩ kũrĩa tũgũkĩingĩra na riboti ya AFCON kũrĩa timu ya Ghana mabutĩte nyabara wa Chris Hunton thutha wa kweherio makundi-inĩ mbĩtĩka-inĩ cia gĩtarũ ya Africa cia AFCON. Black Stars arĩa mathĩire pointi 2 thutha wa kuma draw ya bao 2 na bũrũri wa Misri. Na Mozambique na ningĩ makĩhũrwo bao mbĩtĩka-inĩ yao ya mbere nĩ timu ya bũrũri wa Cape Verde. Mwiroreri witũ hau niho tũgũkorwo tũgĩtirihĩra gĩkũnjĩro gitũ kĩa mohoro mũthenya wa ũmũthĩ. Ngatho cia mwanya mũno makĩria nĩ gũtwarana na ithuĩ kuma rĩrĩa twambĩrĩirie gĩkũnjĩro gitũ kĩa mohoro arĩa makĩnyitana na ithuĩ mwena wa Facebook nĩtwagĩkorwo tũkĩona ndũmĩrĩri cianyu. Ngatho cia mwanya mũno makĩria na ningĩ arĩa tũrĩ na gũkũ studio arĩa matigĩrĩra atĩ mohoro maya maitũ nĩmakorwo magĩkinyĩra na njĩra ĩrĩa ĩbacĩrĩire, matongoretio nĩ producer wakwa mũndũ ũgwĩtwo Julius. Ngatho cia mwanya mũno makĩria hau niho niĩ ngũkorwo ngĩgũtigĩra njĩtĩkaga wa irimũ wa Kimani ngakwendithĩria mĩaraho mĩega.